Hey there, and welcome back to Utility Sports. In today's video, we're breaking down the news coming out of Texas. The Texas Rangers have acquired Aroldis Chapman for Cole Reagans and Roni Cabrera. This is a tremendous trade for the Texas Rangers, who are right in the middle of a postseason potential berth. Now, we have to consider that the Rangers are a lot further along than people had anticipated with how poor they had played last season and the years prior. To be completely frank with you, this is a terrific deal for the Texas Rangers, considering they traded away Cole Reagans, who had struggled in 24 innings so far this year. He has nearly a 5 ERA. Cole Reagans has been nothing short of disappointing, I guess is the way to say it. One of the top prospects in the organization has struggled mightily. Roni Cabrera is a nice piece that the Royals are really getting back, has some potential to be an outfielder for this team in the future. So I think, you're really rolling the dice here, hoping that you can fix what's going on with Cole Reagans. And then Aroldis Chapman going back to the Texas Rangers is the big one here. Considering a team that has dealt with injuries, right, in the bullpen, in the starting rotation with DeGrom, they've been able to kind of ride the wave, but their offense has been a main reason why they have been so electric this year. You consider that they have multiple all-star starters in not just, just the infield alone. You look at Jonah Heim, you look at Marcus Semien, you look at Corey Seager. This is a tremendous group of bats that they currently have. And Nathaniel Lowe is another one that we have to consider as one of the better young players on this team. Holistically speaking, the Texas Rangers are right exactly where they need to be. This was a little bit of a shock that this is a whole month before the deadline, but the Royals knew that they had to capitalize on a bounce back season here from Aroldis Chapman. His value was very high to this point. I'm just surprised they didn't wait to squeeze some teams a little bit later on in the deadline to the point where they were right up against it. And some teams are, a little more willing to get rid of some more assets in order to acquire an arm like Chapman. Chapman has been electric this year. He's starting to look like what a lot of people had remembered him as. He's just overall get everything working for him. Good command. The strikeouts are there. Holistically speaking, this is a tremendous deal for the Texas Rangers. They had to get another guy in the back of that bullpen that was going to be able to log some really, really competitive and high pressure situations. And I feel that this was the exact right move for them. I fully expect Chris Young to be super, how do I want to say, aggressive moving forward. I think his aggression towards the deadline is going to continue to increase. I would not be shocked to see another relief pitcher come into the fold. I think that they're going to be looking to add potentially another bench bat. That is something that will be in consideration. As a whole, this lineup has hit very well this season. I just think another platoon player that provides some versatility on the bench is something they're going to be seeking out. There's not a whole lot that I think that they're going to really try to do other than buy a couple of small and tertiary pieces to a roster that's pretty well built to this point. Considering where they were the last couple of seasons, this has been a huge revelation for the franchise. It's really refreshing to see. This is the best that they've been since their 2015 campaign. I think the Rangers are dangerous moving forward. We've seen this. They've been 5-5 out of their last 10. So there's been a little bit of a hiccup in the road, bump in the road, if you will. But I fully expect the Texas Rangers to continue to make some aggressive moves. The Chapman one is exactly where they had to do, exactly where they needed to be. What the type of player that they needed to acquire was a hard throwing left-hander that can really get the lefty on lefty matchups. And I think that is something that this team had been lacking throughout the course of the season. Guys that can really get lefties out consistently. That's exactly what Chapman's going to be able to bring to a bullpen, bring to an organization. This is the real deal. Phenomenal job by the Royals, capitalizing on a one-year deal with Chapman. They wanted to make sure that they had signed him, and then they knew later on they were going to be flipping him for an asset. So overall, a lot of props to them. Texas Rangers felt that they had to make a move towards the back half of their bullpen, which is exactly how it played out here. So a lot of credit all around. Roni Cabrera, Cole Ragans, I think, is a good haul for Chapman. I fully expect Cole Ragans to improve heading into, going into, the second half of the season, because he will be likely up for the Royals in that, in the big league. So overall, good trade. I give the Rangers an A here. I give the Royals a B plus. I think both teams did very well in terms of their returns. Thanks again for stopping by. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Also, leave a like if you did enjoy today's content, and we'll catch you in the very next Utility Sports video.